Hello everyone, my name is Jamie Paris with Integration Development, and today we're going to take a deep dive into our Doorbell Integration Plus driver for Control4. We created this driver for our clients because they asked for two things mainly. One, they wanted when their doorbell was pressed to have a live view of who's at the door come up to their touchscreens. So that we implemented into this driver, as well as some of our customers wanted custom doorbell sounds throughout the year for different holidays or birthdays or NFL game days, things like that. So we wanted to create a custom sound library that's easily selected to be able to use in this driver as well, and you'll see all that today. Where you can buy this driver is on DriverCentral.io. And you could buy it individually as Doorbell Integration Plus. We also sell it as a part of our Integrator Tools Experience bundle. With this bundle, you get the Doorbell Integration Plus plus a whole bunch of other drivers as well. You can also get it. We also included it when you buy our Unify Protect camera driver. You're able to download this for free as well. And then finally, the last place to buy this would be in our Cindev driver bundle. If you use a lot of our drivers for the project, then this would be the bundle I would recommend. It gives you access to all of our current drivers plus future drivers we ever make. For one low price, you're able to easily quote into your Control4 projects. Now that you know where to get it, let's go ahead and get started on how to set it up. Once you've downloaded and installed it into your Control4 drivers folder, you'll see it here under Doorbell Integration. You can just go ahead and move that into your project. Once you've added it into the room, favorited it to the room, it's going to just show you the icon looks like this, that it's offline. What's great about our drivers is that all these will tell you what the next thing to do is. So it says connect doorbell sensor to continue. So let's go ahead and go to our connections here. So once I'm in the connections, I'm going to raise this up. I'm going to click on the contact sensor. I'm going to bind this to my garage door or my garage camera, the ring button, right? So now that is bound to the ring button. It will get in here. And the other thing I have to do next is it says select announcement to continue. So we're going to select the doorbell sound we want first. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one of these Control4 doorbell sounds. You can see here we have a whole bunch of Control4 doorbell sounds. We included some of our Cindev doorbell sounds, as well as some holiday doorbell sounds as well. It will also play any local audio files you have as well. So you'll see I have a NFL doorbell sound as well. I'm just going to click this one to continue. And now that I have my sound connected, I need to figure out how I want the sound to come out of, right? Do I want it to come through an announcement agent, a Sonos speaker, or a touchscreen? I'm going to show you how to do an announcement, but for the demo, I'm going to be doing on my Sonos speaker. So here, this is my main doorbell. I'm not going to tie it to that. I'm just going to show you how you could create a new announcement. So I'm going to create a new announcement. It created this doorbell announcement here. I'm going to select that. I could go ahead and rename this. So we're just going to say this is our demo doorbell. Okay, now that I've set that, we're going to go ahead and go to our announcement agent and find it there. In here, you'll see I have my demo doorbell. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. We're just going to go ahead and add in my touchscreen here. You could do that here. You could say, okay, I want the volume to be 100. And then you could just add a room as well in your Control4 audio system. For the demo, I'm not going to do that, and I'm actually going to switch this over to a Sonos speaker because we want the sounds to play on that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this, set that. I'm going to go ahead and pick my speaker here. Okay, now that that's set, I'm going to go ahead and change this to, we're just going to make it a 40 level on the volume. Okay. And then here is where you can select what display you want it to show to. So I'm going to have it go to my touchscreen here in my office. And then what camera do you want it to show, right? So I'm going to pick my doorbell camera. It will show any Control4 live view of any camera you have in your project. And then here I can change the icon set and so forth. You can have the action be toggling the mute, trigger the doorbell, or do nothing, right? So we first need to get this active. So I'm just going to go ahead and press this and now it shows it's muted. So if I trigger the doorbell, it's not going to play any sound at all. So no sound played. If I unmute the doorbell, so I'm going to actually change this button to trigger the doorbell so I can do it from my phone here. So I have it set to that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on my camera here. Okay, now we're going to show you when I press the doorbell button, it's going to play the doorbell sound and turn on the live view of the camera here. So let's go ahead and press this here. There's the doorbell sound. You'll see it pulls up the live view. I could click here on my presets button. So there you'll see these are custom buttons all of our camera drivers have. So you could toggle outside lights, unlock the front door, toggle open the garage door, whatever. So that's something all of our camera drivers have as well, is be able to create these customizable programming buttons you can use at your touchscreen or on your phone to let the person in or whatever. Okay, so let's say I wanted to change it to a NFL football song or something, right? I can go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and play it again. Okay, there's that. Let's say it's Christmas time. You want to have a Christmas sound come on when they press the doorbell. Let's go ahead and do that.
Merry Christmas.
And what we do for our clients to give them the ability to change their doorbell sounds through their touchscreen or their phone is we just do a custom button icon here. So we do that. They go here, they could change it to their normal doorbell. So if I click that, it's going to set it to my normal doorbell. If I click Christmas, it'll change it to my Christmas. If I hit Halloween, it'll change it to my Halloween and so forth. NFL doorbell, you can see how easily that changes. So where you can do that is in programming here under custom buttons after you've created them. You can see here I have when the normal doorbell is pressed. I just go into the driver, I say set the doorbell sound. I'm able to pick any of those doorbell sounds here and set them for them. That's how easy it is to make those changes for your clients. Finally, you have a lot of different doorbell icons you can choose from here. So we have the classic, there's the fancy, we have the modern doorbell, we have the steampunk doorbell, as well as the video doorbell, right? So you have lots of different icons to be able to show. The only reason I would put this on a customer's, let's say, dashboard or whatever, would be to mute it. Otherwise, triggering it, the doorbell button actually does that. So again there, if you mute it, I press it, it's now muted. I unmute it, it'll work again. Before we go over the driver actions in this driver, I want to show you how this works with the Integrator Tools bundle. So when you buy the Integrator Tools bundle, you also get our Integrator Tools agent driver. And in here we have a lot of pre-built notifications. So with the Doorbell Integration Plus driver, we do have some pre-built notifications. One of them is the doorbell pressed. So you can say when the doorbell is pressed, send me a snapshot through a push alert, an email, or one of those options of who pressed the doorbell, right? So you can select the camera here. So you see I have my doorbell camera selected. I want to have a push alert come when that happens. So let's go ahead and press the doorbell. There's the doorbell. Let's go ahead and check our push notification. There you'll see I got my push notification that attention doorbell has been pressed. So, and then if obviously I pressed it, you'd see a picture of me doing that there. So that's kind of what you can get with the Integrator tools. We also do have, if you want to get notified when the doorbell has been muted or if a sound has changed, you could get those notifications as well. Again, these are already pre-built for you, so you have to do nothing in programming for these. So now let's go ahead and talk about the driver actions in the driver. Next, in all of our Integration Plus drivers, we have this feedback button. So if you ever want to give us feedback, review the driver or let us know something you'd like to add or changes you'd like to make, you can make that here. Hit submit, it'll automatically come to us. That's a feature you can use as well to let us know how you like it or what we need to do to fix it. Secondly, all of our drivers in our Integration Plus Integrator Tools bundle have a view driver history. So if I were to hit this and hit set, I can go to the Lua tab, and you can see here I have all the different warnings on here. So the doorbell's pressed, the sound was changed or whatever. So if you wanted to look into here to see what happened if they complain about their doorbell, you have that ability in this driver. Also, we have the show icon in specific rooms. So if I were to hit set here, you can see right now it's just in the Integration Plus drive here. But if I wanted to add it to, let's just say, my color integration, I hit OK, I hit set. You'll see now under here, if I go to Navigator, you'll see under here under the security section, it's visible and it's showing that it automatically appeared here. You still would have to favorite it to the room, but we just do this as an easy button for you. You could reset the driver if you want. You could test it by triggering the doorbell here. You could also, if you having an issue, some reason getting the list, you could refresh your doorbell sound list here as well. Under the programming actions, you'll see you have the set the doorbell sound. You could trigger the doorbell. You could also trigger the doorbell sound on different types of outputs. So you can have it go to a different announcement. You could also have it go to the Sonos and so forth here. You could also change the icon set if you wanted to as well. So those are all the different features this driver has. We hope you like it. We hope you start using it in your projects. And if you would ever like a private demo of this driver or any of our drivers, you can reach me at jamiep@cindev.com, and I'd be happy to do a private demo with you and your techs. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.